Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV on an afternoon, English time anyway. So Liverpool beat Sydney 3-0 in Sydney. What a mad game, what a mad day. Let's talk a little bit about it, eh? Goals from Daniel Sturridge, Alberto, Moreno and Roberto, Firmino in a game that also saw the likes of Daniel Agger, Gerrard, Carragher and Steve Mcmanaman get a run out as well as Ryan Brewster and Ben Woodburn and Harry Wilson. Crazy, absolutely crazy game of football. So while we were doing it, we've also been recording our season review. Two parts. First part's going to go up on the redmentv.com tomorrow, and then I've not discussed this, so these guys are looking at me like, oh right, is that what's happening? And then the second part will be going on thereafter. Very interesting chat. So but we were watching the game while we were doing it. Daniel Sturridge, man, you know, Chris was joking that, you know, when was the last time Daniel Sturridge played 2 games in 3 days or whatever? And, you know, okay, yeah, we played the first half and yet it wasn't necessarily full intensity, but looked really good, you know, got his goal and then turned, like, I don't say uncharacteristically unselfish, but really nicely unselfish, and when he probably should have, if he probably could have took another touch and got a couple of goals for himself, but he's trying to bring guys in. And whether that's putting himself in the shop window, whether that's trying to give one last opportunity to impress the manager, or whether that's just what we would have got more of from Daniel Sturridge had he played more games this season, I don't really know, but interested to know your thoughts in the comments below actually on that. Maybe a little bit where you think Daniel Sturridge's future lies. Does he have a place at Liverpool, or does he need to move on this summer? But great to see him do that. Obviously, most importantly, great to see Steven Gerrard. You know, it's sad to say, but, you know, in the absence of Phil Coutinho and Mane especially, he's still the biggest name on the pitch for Liverpool, something that probably needs to be addressed, really, in the transfer market this summer. But some great touches from Stevie, rolling back the years. Carragher, you can tell he's another couple of years retired. Okay, did fine at times, but yeah, a couple of moments where, you know, we really saw the extent of what powers remain in those legs, and similarly for Steve Mcmanaman, who fell over at one point. Probably the highlight of the game wasn't even in the game. It was pre-match when Jurgen Klopp says, you know, we've involved some pundits, and then Gerrard at the camera, which is incredible. And yeah, obviously predominantly a PR exercise for Liverpool, but great fun to see some of the old names, and great fun to see some of the youngsters as well. Ben Woodburn, again, Ryan Brewster. Really exciting times for Liverpool. Trent Alexander-Arnold rattled the post and bar. He looks so good, doesn't he? He's such a prospect for the future. But yeah, all in all, a very pleasant early morning, early afternoons viewing for us in England. If you were over in Australia and you watched the game, let us know your thoughts on the atmosphere, the experience of watching the Mighty Reds live in the flesh. I'm sure it was absolutely incredible. I'm really genuinely gutted I couldn't make it there, but equally I get to come in today in me trackies because the season's done and we're winding down. What won't be winding down though, as mentioned, is the redmentv.com. Some amazing content lined up. I'll put a graphic up on the screen. This is what we've got coming up this week. We've got the final word live from Redmen TV Live with the live audience. We've done Keep, Sell, Loan, which players we think we keep and sell and loan live with an audience. There's a Q&A, Ask Me Anything coming up this week as well, live from the audience. There's an exclusive sit-down one-on-one interview with James Pearce about Liverpool's transfer targets, players we think are going to be going out with James Pearce and Chris. That's brilliant. That's up this week. And then going into this week again, squad review is next week in 2 parts. Season review is 2 parts this week. Loads of stuff. Perfect time to subscribe. And as I've said on a couple of shows now, the people who subscribe to the redmentv.com, they make all of this possible. So if you've always thought, sat on the fence and going, oh, why? £2 a month, free for the first month. You know, think of it as a donation to keeping the channel up and running. If you enjoy the free content, then that's what makes it possible once again. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for commenting, and those, most importantly, for subscribing to the website. If you've got more content, you can click here. For one final time, there is my match experience from the final game of the season on Mates TV, Middlesbrough. Amazing laugh. Watch my stress melt away over the period of 90 minutes. Very good video. I enjoyed it, and I hope you will too. Ta-da.